channel. My first video of 2022. So exciting because I've been gone for a very long time. I know that. It was nice taking a break. Yeah, I think the last video recorded was some time in November, I don't know, but yeah, it's been a long break but a very good one. I've rested. I've also now started obviously getting back into my studies and getting the family sorted, getting the kids to school, so things are rolling. So it was time spent away from YouTube that was used very productively, and also very good just for my soul. So anyway, this is my first video, and yeah, I'm so happy to be back though as well. I've been wanting to get back, but I thought, you know, let me just get myself settled before I start getting back into the recording. And I think I'm at a place where things are in full swing. So this is my first video for 2022 and I'm so excited. I think most of you have already registered at school, and I think probably some of you you've already started classes. So I mean, it's busy. Like 2022 is moving, and I thought, what should my first video be about? What should it be about, you know? Well, I decided to share with you just my journey so far with my studies, what I experienced, how I experienced 2021, and what I'm bringing into 2022, you know, lessons learned. Oh my goodness, I am so recording. How may I help you? All right, just ignore that. So like I said, I went to that was my husband, he disturbed me. Okay, I want to take the lessons that, okay, my experiences from 2021. I want to take them, I've taken them actually, I've reflected on them, and there's certain things that I've learned from them, and basically what am I bringing into 2022, and how do I plan to approach my 2022 in terms of my studies. As most of you, probably all of you know, because I've said it, I'm busy with my PhD and I need to finish next year. Next year is like the final year. So in terms of my leave, I'm halfway through my study leave now, and I need to push and things need to happen, but things are happening, so that's good. Things are happening. So yeah, what did I learn, and what can I take from 2021? The biggest thing for me for 2021, I mean, I think there's a lot of things, but there's just one thing I want to share with you guys. 2021 for me was a tough year. It was a tough year in my studies, and I'll tell you why. I mentioned it before, I think in one of my videos. In 2021, I had my baby in 2020, and I was now settled, you know, I had settled down because I had my baby in June 2020. So I was like settled now in terms of just managing with the baby, and I got into 2021 with that mindset that, you know, I'm moving now. I'm on study leave. I have a routine with my baby. I have system set up at home, and I'm ready to go. And I was really like fired up and energized, guys. I forget to look at the lens in the camera. Forgive me. So I was fired up and really ready to go, and my work didn't respond. What I was producing was it felt like, and it seemed like, no matter how much effort I put in, it just wasn't good enough. Actually, it didn't feel like it. It literally is fact that no matter how much effort I was putting in, at some instances it just wasn't good enough. I mentioned before, like, I had issues with certain chapters. There was a chapter, guys, chapter 2 is my Achilles heel. Like, chapter 2 would not end. Chapter 2 just wouldn't leave me alone. I actually got to a point where I was like, I am parking it, and I was able to move on with other sections, you know, because I just couldn't get it right. Yeah, so I just felt like my work, the effort that I was putting in, and I felt like I was putting in effort, and that's the worst part. I was putting in effort. I was working. I was putting in the time. It wasn't like Nolo in first year of PhD who's like, I want a PhD, but I'm doing all other things and not PhD. I was actually putting in the time, you know, and I was getting horrible returns from my effort, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. It seems like every time I was doing something, I was just doing it wrong. I was not hearing my supervisors right, and it was really frustrating. I mean, I've made a video for you guys about being an effective student, And I talk about how you should know what your lecturer wants. And oh my goodness, I am that student that just could not figure out what her lecturers, supervisors wanted, you know. And one thing I realized, and I only realized this at the end of the year, because throughout the year, when I thought about my PhD, it was like, okay, whatever, let me just continue, you know. I make my videos, I have fun with it, but it is a bit discouraging. But only at the end of the year, when I sat down and looked at the year, you know, at the end of the year, you start looking at, did you achieve your goals, etc. And I had written down, guys, I had written down crazy goals for last year, like insane goals. I actually don't know what was my problem, honestly. Like, I was just being crazy. So I had written down ridiculous goals, and obviously I didn't achieve those ridiculous goals, okay. But I realized that ordinarily when I don't achieve those goals, I then start feeling like really beating down on myself and being extremely negative and being really hard on myself. But last year, firstly, I realized that my goals were not realistic and I should not have set those goals. But the second thing was, okay, I could have done better, but I appreciated just how far I had come in the fact that I didn't give up. And it was so simple. It was just that simple that throughout the year, I was constantly hitting against a brick wall where it felt like things were not working, and many times things were not working. Sometimes it would be so bad where I think, okay, this is going to work, and then it doesn't. You know, I get so excited and then it doesn't. And when I say work, I mean I submit something and either my supervisors are not happy, or I submit to a conference and the conference is like, this is a joke, okay? So I wasn't catching it. I wasn't figuring this stuff out. But at the end of the year, when I was reflecting on all of that, I appreciated the fact that I was still busy with my PhD. I appreciated the fact that I hadn't given up. And obviously I can't give up. The university's like arranged this leave for me, you know, so I have to study. I'm glad I have this opportunity, but I didn't give up though. I didn't give up. I could have still given up. I could have still decided, you know what, I'm not going to study. I didn't do that. And I really appreciated that about myself, that I didn't give up. I would be disappointed. I'd get some bad news on a Thursday. Friday, I'd be feel sorry for myself on the weekend. By Tuesday, I'd go back to the work and start trying to figure it out again. And I couldn't believe that, wow, hey, you know, I'm so tenacious, you know. But I really appreciated that. And it was at the end of the year when I looked back and I thought, okay, there's a lot of growth that has taken place. And I appreciated that, just that growth, that resilience, that not giving up. So what am I taking into 2022? So I am not as naive as the beginning of last year, all right? One thing I'm aware of is that this journey is just going to be a tough journey. It's literally, I don't want to say it's up and down. It's more like you're climbing a mountain. Yeah, PhD or your studies is climbing a mountain. I don't like up and down because it looks like it's just not consistent. But in the process of climbing a mountain, if you've ever gone up a hill or anything like that, there are times when you just feel like, whoa, I could fall backwards, you know. And climbing a mountain is exactly that. And in climbing the mountain, there are some parts where you're going flat and then you're going up again. And maybe sometimes you might go down to just get to the right part of the mountain, whatever it is. But point is, it is a journey that is going to put pressure on you. It's placing pressure on me. It's making me feel very uncomfortable, and it's really just attacking me in all areas in terms of my blind spots. You know, it really, really is. And there's growth, and it is not comfortable. So in coming into 2022, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of the journey that I've signed up for. I'm more aware than I was last year. And I think the difference is that obviously I'm not going to give up, but the difference is that I just don't want to be as sad about it and as disappointed about it. You know, I think the revelation that I had at the end of the year, realizing just how good this has been for me, I want to carry that with me every day, you know, so that I can just enjoy the journey as well. So my 2022 is pushing on. It's literally just, Nolo, you've set this goal that this is what you want to get this PhD, and you're going to get it. And it's not a case of it's going to be smooth sailing or you won't get hiccups. The point is, when those things come, when those hiccups come, you're just going to have to figure it out. But the point is, you are going to get your PhD. And that feels good, because it's like, okay, all right, I get knocked down, all right, cool, okay, but I need to continue. So that was my very, very simple lesson from last year, was that really I just didn't quit. I just didn't quit. And I'm carrying that into this year. And for you guys, you're starting this year, we're in the beginning of the year. I love the beginning of the year because we're all excited. The smell of stationery. I like buying stationery in the beginning of the year. Most students do, It's exciting, you're so eager to achieve new things. It's a clean slate. And I love that energy at the beginning of the year. But I want you to remember that the year comes with its challenges. And when those challenges come, whatever they may look like, just don't give up. Just don't give up. And it's not going to feel glamorous. There's not going to be a choir singing saying, woohoo, you go girl. It's really just going to be you, like, okay, it's just continue. If you're going to continue not understanding, you might have to continue not understanding. But I want you to just continue. So that is my video for 2022, guys. I am so excited to be back. Just looking at the content I'm going to be sharing with you, I noticed you guys like the CTA accounting kind of content, so I think that's who my audience is. So I am going to be giving some tips there, some actual exam work and technical support there when I can. I am a CTA lecturer, so it just makes sense, yeah. And I'm going to be sharing tidbits of my PhD journey here or there, because you guys don't always seem interested in that. But anyway, I'm going to be sharing that, and anything else that comes up along the way with regards to school, hey. So we'll see. But I'm excited and I'm glad to be back, and I'm going to stop this video now because I could go on and on for days, and I don't want to do that. Thank you guys for watching my video. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to 2022. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button, most, and then comment. Oh guys, please let me know what you're studying. Like, I just want to know who you are. So let me know in the comments below what you're registered for, what degree, what year you're doing. Let's just get chatting. But anyway, thank you. I'll see you guys. I'm going to say next week because I really hope I bring out a video next week. So I'm going to see you guys next week. Bye bye.